And welcome live to all our international viewers that have just joined us here at Waikato Stadium in Hamilton for this magnificent occasion between New Zealand and Tonga. Massive crowd here this afternoon. And both sides about to come out. Tonga being led out by Sika Manu and New Zealand being led out by Adam Blair. A magnificent pre-match ceremony there as Tonga and New Zealand come out here onto Waikato Stadium in Hamilton for one of the biggest matches in recent rugby league history. Both teams through to the quarterfinals, but both teams are fighting not only for top spot in Group B, but also for their prides and reputations here this afternoon. Of course, New Zealand have won both matches against Tonga, although the last time they played each other was back in 1999. But their first meeting back in 1995, New Zealand were pushed to the brink by Tonga in Warrington in the 1995 Rugby League World Cup, winning by a single point New Zealand on that occasion, 25-24. Thanks to a field goal by Matthew Ridge.
Anniversary of the signing of the armistice ending the First World War, and is formerly known as Remembrance Day. Would you please stand for a moment's silence as we honour those men and women who have died fighting to protect our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Please remain standing for the national anthems of Tonga and New Zealand.
What an atmosphere. What a remembrance ceremony, as well as the two national anthems. And now, time for the cultural challenges from New Zealand and Tonga. Before this huge, huge match. With plenty of significance and plenty of repercussions, that is for sure. Let's absorb the challenges. Wow. 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 That was extraordinary. I have never seen an intense pre-match challenge than that.
Healthy and clean is easy with SwimArt. You can either drop into your local store for assistance with your water chemistry or one of their...
That was extraordinary.
SwimArt, Australia's pool and spa specialists. Fuel your sense of adventure today with Newcastle City Isuzu.
That was extraordinary.
SUV for work, play and everything in between. Newcastle City Isuzu Ute, the all-new Isuzu Ute dealer in the heart of the city.
builders, roofers, plumbers, home handyman. Good old-fashioned service by experienced, friendly staff. Roofing, fencing, sheet metal work. Locally owned and manufactured on site. Let our money-back guarantee let you buy with complete confidence. Hancock Speedway, saving you time and money.
Down on the ground, most of them shot.
We're nearly just about ready for kickoff here. Let's go quickly through the sides. New Zealand. And for the Tongan side as well. As we are still absorbing those wonderful ceremonies. So New Zealand 1 through to 17. While for Tonga, Mahe Whenua in for Michael Jennings. And Tavita Pangai Jr. is in on the bench for Sam Moa. So New Zealand 1 through to 17 as listed during the week. As we are nearly just about ready for this huge match. Both sides nearly about ready to go here. Referee this afternoon is Jared Sutton. One of the best referees in the world. There is no doubt about that. Both teams 2 from 2. Both aiming to top Group B and to take an advantage into the knockout stages here. New Zealand kicking off the game from left to right. And we're underway here in Hamilton. Tonga going from right to left. And charging it up first up is Andrew Fafita. And he's almost through the line. We're expecting an intense opening here. Here is Siwa Takeaho being wrestled to the ground by Adam Blair. Havili. Here's Taumalolo now for his first hit-up of the afternoon. And he's smashed to the ground by 4 defenders. He's about 13 short of halfway. Havili. Away now to Conrad Hurrell. Havili. Here is Takeaho again. And he's put down on the halfway line by Tapau. Havili. Here is Lolohea putting up a high one early here. Well taken here by Tuivasa Shek. And he'll be put down just past his own 20-metre line. Johnson. Away now to Wateni Zalesniak. And now Rapana running from dummy half. Gaining some easy metres early on here. And he'll be stopped about 6 short of halfway. Lulawai away now to Warrior Hargraves. Driving the Kiwis past the halfway. Lulawai. Here is Martin Tapau. Taken a little bit high there by Taumalolo. Last tackle here for the Kiwis. Lulawai. Johnson runs. Kicks high. Not a bad kick here. And knocked on here by Tonga, I say. It's been picked up here by Fafita. Now he's lost the ball. New Zealand have got it back through Rapana. He loses the ball. And knock on both ways. And I would think it will be a scrum here to the Kiwis. Although that looked like it was knocked back there by Daniel Tupou. But the Tongans going to get the ball here. Interesting. Thought it was a knock-on by Tonga first up. An early run here for Mahe Whenua in place of Michael Jennings this afternoon. And a penalty for Tonga. The first penalty of the match goes to Tonga. And they'll kick for the line. What can they produce in attack? As Fanua takes the tap, and he's been dumped on his back about 30 away. Havili. Here is Taumalolo now. Being tackled well to the ground there by Tarpanay, as well as Warrior Hargraves and Blair. Havili. Here is Hingano taken high by Tarpanay. Referee says that wasn't a high tackle, but Hingano is still down. Time off here. Hingano was taken a little bit high there by Tarpanay. Let's have a look at the replay. Yep, a little high there by Tarpanay. Caught him high first up, then grabbed him by the shirt and dragged him to the turf. Good to see that Hingano's wanting to run early on here and try and take on the Kiwi defence. He's really want to expose those big forwards. No penalty and will play on. Here is Takeaho, dumped on his back by Tarpanay and Blair. Havili, Taumalolo, Lolohea. Miscommunication picked up here by Hopawate, and Hopawate driven to the turf by Tapau. Last tackle here for Tonga. Havili, Lolohea kicks, deflected, knocked on by New Zealand, offside, surely a penalty advantage here for Tonga. And Lolohea is dragged down 8 away. Havili, Fafita, drives towards the line and is stopped a metre short. Almost held up across the line and is held up. What an atmosphere here. Fafita plays the ball. Havili to Taumalolo. He'll play it 3 away. Penalty. Penalty for Tonga. And might they take the early 2? Havili wanted to take the tap. And I think they're going to have the shot at goal here. It's 0-0 after 5 minutes. Now Siasiwa Takeaho to take the shot at goal to try and put the Tongans out to an early 2-point lead. He's been kicking superbly throughout this tournament so far, kicking at a sensational 90% success rate. It's really important for Tonga to get out to an early lead here, you sense, given that they've never beaten the Kiwis. And given all the drama surrounding their build-up. Takeaho steps up, strikes it, and makes no mistake. And Tonga lead by 2 points to 0. Johnson gets us back underway. And charging it up here is Taumalolo. What a run back there from Taumalolo and smashed to the turf by Warrior Hargraves. Havili. Here is to Fusatua now. David Fusatua with an early run. Havili. Fafita. Big collision between him and Tarpany. Havili runs, takes on Luluai and dragged to the turf about 5 short of halfway. Hopawate. Taukeaho runs, takes on Mannering and driven to the turf about 46 away. Last tackle here for Tonga. Havili, Hingano, lofts up the bomb. Tester here for Tuivasa-Sheck, but takes it well and takes it back to within 4 of his own 30. Rapana. Here is Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. Rapana. Here is Takarangi. And now Rapana. The outside back's trying to help out the forwards here for the Kiwis. Luluai. Here is Tapau. And Tapau with a good strong run. Last tackle here for New Zealand. Luluai. Johnson lofts up a high kick. Tester here taken well by Tupou. Tries to run around Warrior Hargroves. Goes back the other way and taken low to the turf by Takarangi. Hopawade now running for Tonga. Lolohea now away now to Fusatua. He'll play at about 12 short of halfway. Havili, Hingano, Ma'u, away now to Whanua. And Whanua is stopped right on the halfway line. Hingano, Taukeaho, takes on Blair and helped to the turf by Tapau and Warrior Hargroves as well as Mannering. Last tackle here for Tonga. Havili, Hingano runs, kicks back in, will bounce once, picked up here by Watene-Zelezniak, and Watene-Zelezniak has taken high there by Manu Ma'u. Here is Tuivasa-Sheck. So Nicarima away. Here is Mannering with a run here for the Kiwis. Luluai away now to Warrior Hargraves. He drives the Kiwis past the halfway. Luluai, Johnson kicks low into the corner, not quite into the corner. Picked up well here by Hopawade. And Hopawade taken in a class book tackle by Luluai. It was a classic tackle. Here is Manu, Sika Manu. It's been exciting so far, and this man is exciting as well. Conrad Hurrell can't get the offload away. Awful ball there from dummy half from Havili and a knock on by Tonga. It's been allowed to continue. So it wasn't a knock on there from Tonga. Bit of frustration there. Feeling the heat a little bit, even though they lead by 2 points to 0. So Johnson feeds the scrum. He's only 13 points away from breaking and equaling Jonathan Thurston's record for most points in World Cups. Here is Simon Mannering now for the Kiwis. Possession heavily weighted in favour of Tonga early on here. Luluai. Here is Martin Tapau. Offloads away. And knocked on by Tonga. It should be 6 more tackles. It is. And Waria Hargraves has the ball for the Kiwis. Thomas Lulawai. Away now to Brad Takarangi. Taken high there by Taumalolo. They're 31 away. Here is Adam Blair now, trying to take on some edge defenders and tackled well by Fafita. Lulawai. Waria Hargraves out the back. Johnson to Uvasa Shek. Gets it away. Takeaho Rapana loses the ball. Knock on by Jordan Rapana. And the Tongans survive. What defence there from Tonga. Little juggle there from Rapana. He never had it in his grasp. And Tonga come up strong again in defence. So a couple of errors early on here for the Kiwis. Crucial error by Rapana. He never saw that ball, never had it in his grasp, and just dropped the ball cold. Heavy breeze here this afternoon. Will have a major effect on the outcome, I am sure, as the Tongans try to get themselves out of their own end. Here is Hopawade now, smashed to the turf by Mannering. Havili. Here is Harrell. Harrell taken high by Tapau and low by Waria Hargraves. And a penalty for Tonga for a strip. Martin Tapau giving away the penalty. Tonga kick for touch. Harrell takes the tap. And charging it up here is Ma'u. Havili. Here is Taumalolo. Taumalolo being wrestled around by 4 defenders here and eventually taken down here by Blair and Mannering. Tonga are only 10 metres away here. Bit of wrestling here between Tapau and Taumalolo. Havili. Taukeaho. Great tackle by Lulawai. 7 metres away, Tonga. Havili. Hingano. Hospital ball. What a tackle there by Johnson on his opposing number. Havili runs, dummy, steps back the other way, takes on Johnson, taken low here by Lulawai. Stumbling out of that tackle there was Lulawai. Fafita, it's the last. Lalahia kicks deflected, picked up here by Tuivasa Shek, and he is met well by Taumalolo. Geez, it's been intense early on here. Penalty for New Zealand. Lalahia giving away the penalty. Fafita defected from Australia to Tonga. Of course, other profile ones defected from New Zealand to Tonga, most notably Jason Taumalolo. And it's really delivered with this type of occasion. Here is Waria Hargraves being smashed to the turf by Ma'u. Lulawai runs from dummy half, past the halfway line. Great tackle by Ma'u. Takarangi. Waria Hargraves charging it up. Big collision there again. Fafita helps him to the turf. Lulawai. Tapau takes on the line, uses his footwork, straight through the line, offloads Nikarima, away to Fare. Farai taken to the turf by Lola here. 15 away the Kiwis. Blair, Lulawai, Waria Hargraves takes on the line and wrestled to the turf well by Ma'u. Last tackle, Lulawai. Nikarima switches sides. Johnson runs. Grubber kicks taken superbly by Hingano. And he will play the ball on his own 10. This has been intense. And that's another intense collision between Whanua and Lulawai. What a take that was by Hingano just before. And now is Fusatua taking a run for Tonga. Hopawade with a run for dummy half, taken high by Waria Hargraves. Fourth tackle here for Tonga. Havili, Taukeaho. They're going punch for punch here, the Kiwis and the Tongans. Havili kicks from inside the 40. Doesn't quite have the direction. Great take in the deep there by Wateni Zalesniak. And Wateni Zalesniak runs it back to within 8 of halfway. What a run there by Wateni Zalesniak and the penalty. Penalty for the Kiwis. What a take this was. Great catch in the deep there if it was cricket by Dallin Wateni Zalesniak. Huge breeze. It's really knocking the posts around here. Those uprights are swaying about. Hasn't had an impact so far, but I'm sure it will. Farai takes the tap and charging it up as a Sofa Solomona. What a collision between him and Hurrell. Levi, Waria Hargraves takes on Taumalolo and dragged to the turf by Havili. Levi, Blair, spreading it out wide. Farai through the hands. Wateni Zalesniak's in. Dallin Wateni Zalesniak scores in the corner for the Kiwis. And they take the lead 4-2 with a kick to come. Pending review. I'm sure Dallin Wateni Zalesniak stays in. But we'll see what the video referee has to say. Steve Chitty, it's all yours.
Pretty good then. That is going to be a plummet all here for Wateni Zalesniak. Short of goal anyway, Chitch. Great work on the outside. Fusatua not quite getting to it. That's all clear. And no problem with the put down.
It's going to be a try for New Zealand. And they'll lead 4-2 here in Hamilton.
It is New Zealand leading 4 points to 0.
The try's been awarded 4-2. Back in a moment.
I love pudding at Christmas. Wow, look at the star on the top. That's incredible. That is delicious. It's beautiful. The gold on it, I think, would impress everybody.
I'm trying to eat it slowly.
That's sauce. Oh.
But it's really hard to eat it slowly.
New Coles Finest gingerbread and butterscotch sponge pudding, just $10 each.
It's definitely moist and beautiful. Certainly couldn't pass it off as one of my own.
It's nice. Really nice.
Am I allowed to leave the plate?
Welcome back here to Waikato Stadium in Hamilton. Dallin Wateni Zalesniak hits back for the Kiwis in spectacular fashion. Beats the winger and gets himself across the line in the corner. Farai getting to the outside there. And Wateni Zalesniak beating David Fusatua. And the Kiwis are in front here after the Tongans took an early lead via a penalty goal from CSC Takeaho. And now Sean Johnson to try and put the Kiwis 4 in front. Hasn't been the best World Cup in terms of goal kicking for Sean Johnson. Can he nail this one from the sideline as a confidence booster? He misses to the left. And the Kiwis only lead by 2 here in Hamilton.
4-2 after 21 minutes. One more look at the strike.
Yeah, Faro just getting to the outside there of Conrad Harrell, giving some nice space for Watenis Lesniak to operate in, beating for Satua and scoring in the corner. What a match this has been so far. Back underway. And charging it back up is Warrior Hargraves. Smashed to the turf by Fafita. Levi. Here is Tarpany. Wrestled to the turf by Taumalolo and Ma'u. Levi. Nikarima. Mannering gets around the outside or tries to get around the outside of Lalahia, but dragged to the turf by Harrell. Here is a Sofa Solomona taking on Harrell. Early running battle between those two. And a penalty here for the Kiwis. Conrad Harrell giving away the penalty. It's almost a forward pass there to a Sofa Solomona. Lalahia and Harrell involved there in that tackle on a Sofa Solomona and both giving away the penalty. What can New Zealand do here? Warrior Hargraves now. 31 away the Kiwis. Levi, a Sofa Solomona, takes on Takeaho, dragged to the turf by Fafita. Levi, Johnson, Nikarima, inside ball for Tuivasa-Sheck, through the line, beats one, and dragged to the turf by Fanua, 2 metres away. Levi, Johnson, Blair, dummies, offloads, can't find a Sofa Solomona, kicked ahead by Lalahia, picked up by the Kiwis again. Farai, away to Nikarima, beats one and dragged to the turf by Manu. Levi, down the blind side, Farai, Mannering loses the ball. Knock on surely by New Zealand. No, says the referee. It might be 6 more tackles. Takarangi now tackled 8 short of the line. Levi. Warrior Hargraves. Stopped 2 metres away. Levi. Johnson. Short pass to Tarpany. Steps back in. Targets the forwards here. Beats Takeaho. Couple of fend-offs and dragged to the turf a metre short by Fafita. Levi takes on the line. Is he over? He's lost the ball. Knock on by New Zealand. And the Tongans survive. New Zealand not happy with that decision. Adam Blair questioning the decision by Jared Sutton. Let's see what happened here. Danny Levi lost the ball cold. Should have had better ball security there, Danny Levi. I'm almost lost my voice there for a split second there. It's been so exciting. Hingano feeds the scrum. And here is Mahe Fanua. Playing the ball just past his own 10. Daniel Tupou now. It's been fierce. It's been physical. And it's just what we've liked and expected. Here is Fafita now. Running battle between him and the New Zealand forwards. He'll play at about 17 short of halfway. Havili. Here is Taukeaho, takes on Mannering and driven to the turf by the second rower. Havili. Taumalolo through the hands now. Ball is with Fanua now, past the halfway line, steps back in, steps back out, and taken to the turf by Johnson. Last tackle, Tupou. Hingano runs, looking to offload, finds Havili, kicks high. Not a bad kick in the end, taken well by Tuivasa-Sheck, takes it back, past his own 10, around the outside of the Tonga defence, past the 20, over the 30, past the 40, and taken to the turf 8 short of halfway by Hopewade. Wow, what a run that was from the fullback. Rapana, Nikarima, beats one, and taken to the turf about a metre or two short of halfway. Levi. Here is Russell Packer now off the bench. Good tackle there by Manu. Levi. Nikarima looking to kick. Gives it back on the inside to Mannering. And he's taken well by Manu and Lolohea. Levi. Packer. Blair looking to spread it. Johnson, lovely short pass to Tarpany, flick pass to Johnson, runs, gets it away to Takaringi, off to Rapana, and Jordan Rapana scores in the corner. What acrobatic brilliance from Jordan Rapana. I think Rapana has scored. I think he has scored. And it would be a try of pure acrobatic brilliance if he's got this ball down.
They've got decision guys going to the ball.
Wow. Rapana extends the Kiwis' lead to 6. Back in a moment.
Because it's their support that helps us deliver the benefits of Australia's natural resources to all Australians. Think big. Think big.
Right now, buy any standard or tall McCafe barista-made coffee, and you'll get a delicious fruit English muffin free. Only for a limited time at Macca's.
He's an acrobat, and he's a genius as well. Rapana scores to extend the Kiwis' lead. 2 World Cup tries now for Jordan Rapana. And now Johnson. He would want to put the Kiwis out to an 8-point lead here. Missed his first attempt of the afternoon. Can he get his second? Picture of concentration. Steps up. Strikes it low and sweetly for a 10-2 lead. The Kiwis lead the Tongans here in Hamilton. Lovely play here from the Kiwis. What a flick pass that was from Tarpany to Johnson. And now the passes, no-look passes through to Rapana. And that was brilliance, sheer brilliance of acrobatic proportions from Rapana. Shortish kickoff here from Tonga, but taken comfortably though by Dallin Wateni-Zalesniak. And he is driven into the turf by Penny Terapo. Levi. Here is Nelson Asofa Solomona. This first half has flown by. Got 10 minutes until half time, and the Kiwis get a penalty. There's Adam Blair on the exercise bike on the sideline.
Kiwis captain, Adam Blair, joins a spell on the bench.
Getting some electrolytes into his system. Takarangi takes the tap, and charging it up here is Packer. Can the Kiwis extend their lead here? Here is a Sofa Solomona now, offloads away, bouncing around, knocked backwards here by Tuivasa-Sheck, picked up by Fare, away to Wateni Zalesniak, and Wateni Zalesniak is put down, 35 away. Levi, away now to Isaac Liu. The Kiwis looking threatening here. Levi, a Sofa Solomona, looking for the offload again. Stopped 18 away. Levi runs, takes on the line, gets it off to Nikarima, dummies, inside ball for Liu, and Liu has stopped 8 away. Last tackle here for the Kiwis. Levi, Nikarima runs away to Fare, gets it off to Wateni Zalesniak, and Wateni Zalesniak is in again, but I think it's a forward pass. And it will be a changeover. He's in the touch there, Wateni Zalesniak. He's put his foot on the line, says Jared Sutton. Tongans need to respond before half-time. They've got about 8 minutes to respond here, you feel. They've got to respond here, you sense. Penalty for Tonga. Russell Packer giving away the penalty. It's lived up to the hype so far. The Kiwis lead by 8. If you're just joining us, it's been exciting, it's been physical, and there have been some huge collisions. Here is Tavita Pengai Jr. gets it away, off to Hingano. Hingano now to play the ball just past the halfway. Here is Pengai Jr. again, and he's wrestled to the turf by a Sofa Solomon. Katoa away now to Terapo. 27 away here, the Tongans. Here is a big run now from Murdoch Masilla. He'll play the ball 20 away. Havili looking to spread it now. Havili runs, kicks, not a bad kick, picked up well here by New Zealand, and he is smashed in the end goal, Nikarima, and there's a bit of push and shove here, just a bit of an argument. It'll be a line drop out for the Kiwis.
Look at what's happening now with this Tongan side. Getting a little bit frustrated at times. I think for both teams now, they've got to keep cool. They've got to make sure that they play what's in front of them, keep their strategies without letting the penalties get in the way, especially with silly mistakes like that. Okay, time off. Push around. Time your run, Jordan.
So Katoa off the field for Tonga. Havili on.
5 minutes to play until half-time. Let's go, Sean. Watani Zalesniak up another try for New Zealand. The two winners. This tackle starting them out up against Holland 15.
Line drop out here for the Kiwis. And charging it up here is Pengai Jr. And a penalty. And it's on here. It's on here in Hamilton. High shot there off the shoulder of Pangai. And then into the head of Pangai Jr. by Nelson Asofa Solomona. So Jared Sutton trying to calm things down here. What will the Tongans do? They'll probably look to take the tap here. They need to try before half-time. Havili takes the tap, and charging it up here is Penny Terapo. Havili. Hingano. Inside ball here for Murdoch Masilla. He's 7 away here. Havili runs, takes on the line. Looking to offload, but it's stopped 2 away. Pangai Jr. now takes on the line and is stopped about a metre short. Havili out the back now through the hands for Nua. Away to Tupou, and Daniel Tupou is in. Daniel Tupou scores for Tonga. But it's a forward pass. It's a forward pass. It's a late call. And what a let off for the Kiwis. Let's have a look. Was it a forward pass here? Maybe that one was. Was it forward for Nua? Definitely not. And Daniel Tupou has been denied. Could that decision have a huge bearing on the outcome? Not only of this match, but also the tournament. Johnson feeds the scrum here for the Kiwis, and here is Tuivasa Sheck. Levi, Mannering, takes on the line. 3 minutes until half time here. Levi with a good run, picking up about 15. Rapana runs, finds Packer. And Packer almost dumped on his head there by Ma'u. Penalty to New Zealand. So Packer almost dumped on his head there by Ma'u. Can New Zealand extend their lead before half-time? Packer looks like he's all right. Charging it up here is Nelson Asofa Solomona. Levi. Liu away now to Packer. 26 away the Kiwis. Levi. Johnson. Tarpany takes on the line. Beats off one. And driven backwards here by Hurrell and by Ma'u. Levi. Johnson. Away now to Isaac Liu. Great tackle there from Havili. Levi. Johnson. Takarangi now has space, takes on the line, offloads to Tuivasa Sheck, and Roger Tuivasa Sheck is in.
Just confirm the arm hits the ground there and that there is a defender in contact.
We're checking to see if a tackle was already made.
Video referee. Let's have a look and see how this one goes. Surprised he didn't blow the whistle straight away when Takairangi hit the ground before passing, and this is what they're now checking. So then to go on, has hold there with the legs, caught the legs around him, you think?
I think he's broken that tackle. Just see that one again at a faster speed, thanks. So we'll go back to that head on. The arms have come away. So from the head on again, thanks Matt, at a normal speed please. Faster, play it faster. He's cleared the tackle, thrown the ball off the ground. And we have grounding. Okay mate, we're going to the board.
So this decision from Jared Sutton's going to be overturned, and it will be a try for the Kiwis, and they extend their lead out to 12. That's huge.
So Roger Tuivasa checked deservedly onto the scoreboard. Everyone thought Takairangi had been tackled, but he had broken free according to the people adjudicating the rules of this match, and he has a good bend on Mahe Whenua.
Wonderful run by Takairangi, breaking through the tackle and getting a lovely ball away to Tuivasa Shek. Roger Tuivasa Shek scores his second try of the tournament.
Big score there for New Zealand, right on half-time, Monty Beaver. Just off
So Sean Johnson
interviews, of course. Sean Johnson
to try and extend the Kiwis' lead to 14.
Can score in his career, Sean Johnson. Injury-free, he'll head to another World Cup after this one, you would imagine.
This is a massive kick for Sean Johnson and for the Kiwis. Steps up, strikes it, makes no mistake. And at half-time here at Waikato Stadium in Hamilton, New Zealand lead over Tonga by 16 points to 2. And we'll be back with the second half very shortly here from Hamilton. Welcome back to Waikato Stadium in Hamilton. Tonga about to kick us back off here in this second half, trailing by 14. Tonga going from left to right. New Zealand right to left in this second half. New Zealand lead by 14. They lead by 16 points to 2. Can Tonga make a comeback, or will New Zealand pull away? Jared Sutton about to get us back underway. Are underway again here in Hamilton, and charging it up here is Packer for the first hit up of the second half. Levi away now to Joseph Tarpany. Levi, great tackle there, but it looked like it was Katoa. And now here is a Sofa Solomona now, offloads away now, Liu, Nikarima, Mannering through the hands, Fare steps back in, takes on Lolahia, and dragged to the turf, 38 away. Mannering, Nikarima, here is Isaac Liu. Last tackle here for the Kiwis. Levi, Nikarima, Johnson, spreads it out. Takairangi away to Rapana. Kicks back in. Not a bad kick. Looking for Johnson. But knocked dead by Fusatua. Line dropout Tonga. Johnson was coming at it. So was Takairangi. And David Fusatua was there to knock the ball dead.
Perfect start to the second half for New Zealand, Monty Beacon.
They've got a strong one in their back, but a strong one like that. They came 90 metres with the ball in hand, and it's put on a deck.
Lola here takes the line, drop out for Tonga. Only floats about 30 metres on the fly. And charging it up is a Sofa Solomona. They're 20 away, the Kiwis. Levi runs and picks up 10. Nicarima, a Sofa Solomona, offloads. Nicarima going to go back to the right now. Here is Isaac Liu. Could pop a ball free here, but is put down about 5 metres away. Levi, Johnson spreads it out. Tuivasa Shek looking to throw a ball, but has to take the tackle 11 away by Ma'u. Levi, Johnson, Liu takes on the line and drives to within 3 of the line. Last tackle, Levi, Johnson, Grubber kicks ahead. Fusatua has it and gets back into the field of play. Here is Harrell trying to get the Tongans out of trouble here. Lolohea away now to Pengai Jr. Throws an offload to Lolohea, looking to spread it out wide now. Tupou runs past the 30, around the outside of Takarangi, and then dragged almost over the sideline. Offloads to Whanua, away to Hingano, gets it away to Tupou, and Tupou stopped 43 away. Hopawade now runs and dragged to the turf by a Sofa Solomona. Havili runs, takes on Johnson, throws a flick pass back to Ma'u. Back to Lolohea. Now to Pengai Jr. The Kiwi defence standing still. Offloads away to Sikamanu, who is tackled well by Mannering and a Sofa Solomona. Havili. Pengai Jr. Away to Terapo. Hingano almost intercepted by Takarangi. Knock on for Brad Takarangi, and there'll be 6 more tackles for Tonga.
Someone from Tonga scores. What a set of 6. Some great scramble D as well from the Kiwis. And then out on their feet, a chance their arm to the left. Takai Rangi comes up with an intercept, but Asa there.
Takarangi almost coming up there with the intercept.
And they would have scored their first try for this match.
Tonga will get another 6 more tackles. 4 minutes into the second half. Kiwis lead by 14. Hingano feeds it. Havili. Lolohea inside to Tupou. Tupou drives to within 3 of the line. Great tackle by Mannering. Havili takes on the line and almost barges his way over. A metre short. Harrell, he takes on the line and it is over! Conrad Harrell gets there. But Jared Sutton disagrees.
Loses the ball without getting to the line.
Okay, video ref to director. Looking for a lost ball there in the tackle.
Let's see if Harrell loses the ball.
Harrell himself doesn't look confident, does he? Has possession there. Still has it, ball short.
Movement there. Is that our best angle there, Matt?
Looks like he's lost it short of the line here, Conrad Harrell.
Yeah, give us one more.
So ball's short of the line. And he's lost possession. Okay, Joe, we've got a decision made. He's lost the ball short of the line.
It's going to be no try here for Tonga. And no try here for Conrad Harrell. Bad luck for Conrad Hurrell, and the Kiwis have the ball. Be a scrum here for the Kiwis. Cody Nicarima feeds the scrum, and the Kiwis will try and get themselves out of their own end through Farai. Levi, I should say, away to Takarangi. Johnson looking to spread it out wide now. Rapana steps back in, beats Fanua, beats another, beats a third, and has stopped 9 short of halfway by Ma'u. Levi runs over the halfway and picks up about 13 metres. Johnson, a safer Solomona, dummies, takes on the line, almost found the offload to Packer. Levi, and it's a knock on by the Kiwis. Knock on from Nelson, a safer Solomona, and that's a huge let off for the Tongans. What a run this was from Rapana. Let's see what happens here to a safer Solomona. And it's been adjudged that he has lost the ball. Interesting decision there. Wasn't clear. But the Tongans get lucky on this occasion. Can they make anything of it? And Fanua loses the ball but a penalty. Penalty for Tonga. Ball stripped from the grasp of Mahe Fanua by Danny Levi. As Lola here kicks for touch. Here is Manu Ma'u. Ma'u still going. Wrestled to the turf by Packer and Takarangi. Havili, Pengai Jr. Here is Sika Manu to play it 28 away. Havili runs out the back. Lola here. Hopawade through the hands. Hurrell. He's a wrecking ball is Hurrell and has stopped 9 metres away by Farai. Fusatua. Lola here. Here is Terapo now. Taking on Packer. Great tackle from Russell Packer. Havili runs. Throws it back into Pengai Jr. Takes on the line and has stopped a metre short. Last tackle. Havili. Lola here. Kicks crossfield here. Looking for Fusatua. David Fusatua scores for Tonga. What a take! What a try! And the Tongans hit back in spectacular fashion! What a kick here from Lola here! What a leap from Fusatua! And he slams the ball down! That's exactly what Tonga wanted! Terrific! Game on!
I was 2017 almost done, but at the forward end of your sail, we're not done with great deals. Free auto. On selected Escape, Focus and Ranger. So, you can get this Escape and Beyonce for just $29.99 to drive away, including auto. Absolutely free. But don't let time get away from you when 2017 ends. So do these deals.
Exactly what Tonga wanted. That try from David Fusatua. Can Lolohea narrow the margin to 8? He steps up. He strikes it. He curls it back and it hits the post and no good. And the scoreline remains at 16-6. The Kiwis leading the Tongans. What a leap this was from David Fusatua. And Wateni Zalesniak was no chance of stopping him. Perfect kick, perfect leap, perfect try. Back underway. And charging it back up here is Pengai Jr. Havili. Away to Conrad Hurrell. Trying to make a stand early in this second half, the Tongans. Havili. Manu. Away to Terapo. And Terapo stopped a metre short of his own third, and he loses the ball. And it's a penalty for Tonga. I thought Terapo lost the ball there. There might have been some encroachment at the play of the ball. Was there encroachment there? I suppose there was from the knee of the marker. And you can't be criticising Jared Sutton for giving that penalty. There was encroachment at the play of the ball. Fanua takes the tap for Tonga. And he's slammed onto his back by Rapana. Here is Sika Manu, the captain of Tonga. Havili. Pengai Jr. now. Stop 22 away. Havili. Lolohea. Short pass here to Ben Murdoch-Masila. He's 9 away. And he loses the ball. Knock on from Murdoch-Masila. And the Kiwis will get the ball. What a bad mistake from Murdoch-Masila. The possession split is 50-50. Kiwis lead by 10 if you're just joining us. It's been an intense game. Here is Roger Tuivasa-Sheck taking a run for the Kiwis. It's been breathtaking. Here is Russell Packer now with a charge. And now Levi runs from dummy half and picks up about 13 metres as he drives the Kiwis past the halfway. Johnson. Tapau. Met well by 4 Tongan defenders. Last tackle here for the Kiwis. Levi. Going down the blind side, Nikarima kicks, not a bad kick, picked up well by Hopewade, who was put onto his back comfortably by Simon Mannering. Here is David Fusatua, who scored that spectacular try a few moments ago for the Tongans. Lolohea, Pengai Jr., Tupou, looking to throw an offload here, but is well contained by Tarpany. Hopewade. Ma'u takes on the line. beats off Takarangi, but Takarangi responds back and helps him to the ground along with Packer. Hopewade, Pengai Jr. now. Offloads, knocked it backwards. Here is Havili. And Havili offloads again. Taken well by Pengai Jr. Offloads again, almost intercepted by the Kiwis, knocked backwards. And the Kiwis have it now through Isaac Liu. Just pushed it one too many times there, the Tongans. Levi, Johnson. Lovely ball here to Tarpany. And he almost broke through. Tuivasa-Sheck, Johnson to Powell. Offloads, taken well by Johnson. Tuivasa-Sheck now steps one, but taken well to the ground by Terapo. Takarangi, Johnson to Powell. Takes on the line, fends off one. And eventually dragged to the turf. And he's lost the ball here. The Tongans have it. Here is Hingano. And smashed to the turf by Tuivasa-Sheck. As well as Lulawai. Here is Hopewade now. As this game continues to be fierce. And fiercely fought out. Here is Taumalolo now. Lolohea, Hingano, Hurrell takes on the line and eventually taken to the ground by Johnson. Here is Mahe Whanua. Fourth tackle here for Tonga. Havili runs. Hopewade spreading it. Cutout ball here. Taken superbly by Tupou. And he runs back infield before being smashed to the turf 11 away. Last tackle. Hopewade. Taumalolo. Lolohea kicks again. Looking here for Fusatua. Not quite long enough for him. But taken superbly by Wateni Zalesniak, who wasn't going to fall for that one again. Here is Whare now. And the Tongan defence muscling up on him. Rapana runs from dummy half and picks up about 6. Lulawai. Here is Tuivasa-Sheck looking to step past Hurrell. But as well helped to the ground here by Hurrell and by Lolohea. Lulawai. Nikarima. Mannering knocked backwards here, picked up by Tonga. And Tonga have it here through Ben Murdoch-Masila, but I think there was a knock on here. I think both ways. And it will be a Tongan feed. Bit of cramp here for Murdoch-Masila. And this intensity won't let off. The game firmly in the balance here, you sense. Even though the Kiwis lead by 10. Wind still blowing those posts about. Rugby heartland here in the Bay of Plenty region. The Tongans feed the scrum. That was a bit odd. Lolohea to play the ball. 40 away. Havili. Here's Hurrell now. With a strong run up the middle. 28 away the Tongans. Havili. Here is Taumalolo now. Taumalolo stops 17 away. Havili. Here is Hingano now, well contained by Packer. Havili, Taumalolo out the back, Lola here, lovely ball here to Murdoch Masilla, almost breaking through the line. Great tackle by Fare and Nikarima. Last tackle, Havili, Lola here, steps, almost slips, throws a ball out to Hurrell. Hurrell flick past to Fusatua, and David Fusatua's over! David Fusatua scores for Tonga. He gets himself a double, and what about the flick pass from Hurrell? Sensational! And the margin's been cut back to 6. And that was spectacular. The play almost didn't happen. Lola here almost slipped over here. Didn't have many options after that. Threw the ball to Hurrell. And what about the flick pass to Fusatua? Beats one and responds with a try to close the margin against the Kiwis. Wow.
At BHP, we work hard to support our communities. Because it's their support that helps us deliver the benefits of Australia's natural resources to all Australians.
I know a lot of people rely on us.
If the school wasn't here, none of the kids would be here.
Imagine what we could all achieve if we continue to work together and think big. Think big.
Welcome back to Hamilton. And what about that try from David Fusatua? The run across the line was something. This man played a part in it, but what about the flick pass from Conrad Hurrell? Lolohea closes the margin to 4. And the Kiwis lead only by 16 points to 12. Let's have a look at this try again. Lolohea almost slipped over there. Wanted to kick. Didn't have many options after that. Gives it off to Hurrell. What about the flick pass? And the run from David Fusatua. The Tongans are coming back here. And charging it up here is Fafita. And Fafita driven to the turf. The intensity is lifting here. The Tongans are lifting. The Kiwis have to lift with them. Havili, Taumalolo, dummies, takes on the line. And is dumped onto his back here by Blair and Tapau. Havili, away now to Takeaho. Strong run there by CSCWA. Havili kicks into the corner here. Not a bad kick. Bounces. Tuivasa-Sheck misses it. Picks it up. Takes it back. Doesn't have much time. And then dragged to the turf by Lolohea. What a game this has been. 16-12. Just as we expected. It's been an absolute beauty. And it's sure to be even better as the match continues. With less than 19 minutes left. It's been a classic. Can it be one of the all-time greats? Luluai. Packer intercepted by Lolohea, and Lolohea scores underneath the post for Tonga, and they'll have the lead in the moment. 16 all, kick to come, and he snatched that out of nowhere. The swooper gets it. Lolohea steals it from New Zealand's grasp for the moment. He swooped. He was the swooper here. What an intercept. Probably the greatest intercept in possibly the history of rugby league, and the Kiwis didn't see it coming. What a second half it's been for Tonga. Lola here scores his first try at this World Cup, and he's having some kind of match here this afternoon. What a game this has been, and what a comeback this has been. Trailing 16-2 at half time. They're level, and they're about to be in front. What a comeback. Takeaho now. Almost perfect at this tournament. And the Tongans are back in front. 18-16. Lola here, what a swoop here. Terrible ball there, I believe it was from Packer. And Lola here swoops like a magpie in the night. And helps put the Tongans back in front. Here is Fafita from the kickoff. The Kiwis now have to respond. Here is Hurrell. Reputations are on the line here for many of these players during the last 16 minutes of this one. Knocked down here by the Kiwis. It should be 6 more for the Tongans, and it is. And Lola here will play the ball 4 short of his own 30. The Kiwis will be desperate here. No doubt about it. Havili. Here is Taumalolo. One of the key defectors from New Zealand to Tonga. Havili. Fafita. He defected from Australia. Havili. Runs away to Takeaho. Tackled well low there by Luluai. Havili. Lola here. Murdoch Masilla now beats off one straight through the line, gives it off now to Will Hopewade, and Will Hopewade scores for Tonga, and they're away here in Hamilton. 22-16, and see the emotion, see the pride, and see the hurt as well on the Kiwis' faces. Wow, wow, wow. They have come like an avalanche, the Tongans. And they are smashing the Kiwis into oblivion.
22-16, Can you believe this year's nearly done? But at the Ford end of the sale, we're not done. Great deals. Free auto on selected Ranger, Focus and Escape. So you can get this Ranger XLT for just $55,490 drive away, including auto, absolutely free. But don't let time get away from you. And 2017 ends, so do these deals.
Oblivion is where they would be if they were to lose here this afternoon, New Zealand. They would be in a place where they haven't been before. A place so low. You don't want to think about it. Can the Kiwis respond? Takeaho to extend the margin to 8.
again, really sucking up time here, but of course, the referee has discretion with the clock being stopped yet again. Well, what if you New Zealand here, Darryl? Let's ask this question. 22-16 is 16, 2 up. 22-16 is still time for New Zealand to come back into this game.
Taking a deep breath. He deserves one. Steps up. Strikes it. And the Tongans lead by 8 over the Kiwis here in Hamilton. 24-16. They have come like an avalanche from nowhere. And Will Hopewade gets himself a try. Adam Blair needs to respond along with his Kiwis teammates. As we're back underway here at the Waikato Stadium. And charging it back is Fafita. Straight into a brick wall. Havili. Here is Hurrell. The Kiwis have to respond. The Tongans have all the momentum. Taumalolo now. Well contained this time by Blair and Tapau, as well as Mannering. Havili. Inside ball for Takeaho. Takes on Mannering and dragged to the turf. Offloads away to Lolohea. And Lolohea stopped 3 short of halfway. Hard to take a deep breath here. Havili. Takeaho takes on the line. Last tackle here for Tonga. Havili. Hingano kicks into the corner. Bounces around. Picked up here by Tuivasa Shek. Takes it back, beats one, and dragged to the turf by Fafita. Rapana. Here is Wateni Zalesniak. Nikarima. Rapana beats one, runs around the outside, and gets taken to the ground 3 short of halfway. Nikarima. Tapau. Looking for the offload, but smashed to the turf by Fafita and Taumalolo. Lulawai. Warrior Hargraves. Big collision again. Last tackle for the Kiwis. Lulawai. Nikarima lofts up the high one. Tester here. Taken superbly by Fusatua. Knock on. It's a penalty, I should say. It's a penalty to Tonga. Fusatua taken midair. Big collision between him and Wateni Zalesniak. They were both going for the ball, but in the end, Wateni Zalesniak grabs him in midair, and the Tongans get the penalty. Hurrell takes the tap and pumping his legs to within 6 of halfway. Tonga lead by 8. They trailed by 16 points to 2 at half time. They have scored 22 unanswered points in what has been a magnificent comeback. Katoa away now to Takeaho. 42 away Tonga. Katoa looking to spread it now. Here is Ma'u. Stripped by Tapau. New Zealand have it. Rapana almost away. Dragged to the turf by Hopewade. And a penalty for the Kiwis. That's got to be a professional foul, you would think. but it's not often ruled that way. The Kiwis are getting desperate here. They need to try this set, you sense. Here is Waria Hargraves now. "18 metres away, the Kiwis. Luluai. A Sofa Solomona now. Luluai. Blair. Away to Tarpany. Tarpany stopped 3 short of the line. Takarangi. A Sofa Solomona. Big collision between him and Taumalolo. 4th tackle. Luluai. Johnson out the back. Nikarima runs, dummies, takes on the line. Offloads away to Wateni Zalesniak. Farai now gets it away. Tuivasa Shek. A Sofa Solomona still going, throws it back. Luluai, Tuivasa Shek stepping, running, and over the line. Roger Tuivasa Shek responds with one of the Kiwis' best. 24-20, and that's exactly what they needed. A response like that to keep themselves in the contest. This is one of their best tries in quite a long time. Tuivasa Shek, the Sofa Solomona throws a speculator backwards, not taken by Luluai, picked up by Tuivasa Shek, steps back in and straight over the line. Wow! 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 Special. Johnson converts, and they close the margin to 2. 24-22. It's been a remarkable afternoon. It's been a remarkable match. One of the greatest of all time. Seven minutes left here in Hamilton. Back underway. And charging it back is Waria Hargraves. What a run back from Waria Hargraves. Luluai, a Sofa Solomona. He's been good. He's stopped 7 short of halfway. Luluai, Johnson, Blair. Big collision between him and Takeaho. Luluai, Mannering. Runs and is stopped about 39 away. Luluai, Blair out the back. Johnson throws a speculator, knocked on here by Takarangi, and Tonga have it. Tonga have it through Tupou. Here is Whanua, the big Mahe Whanua. Tonga lead by 2 with 6 minutes left. Here is Manu Ma'u. He'll play the ball on the halfway line. Katoa away now to Takeaho. Katoa, Lolohea runs. Well contained by Luluai and a Sofa Solomona. Katoa, Fafita now. Smashed to the turf, 28 away. Last tackle, Katoa, Lolohea, grubber kicks, and they'll give both teams a nice breather. And the clock has stopped with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left. New Zealand feed the scrum. Here is Wateni Zalesniak. Slow to his feet. Might have cramp. Johnson away now to Tarpany. Luluai. Warrior Hargraves. Straight into a brick wall in Katoa and Fafita. Johnson, inside ball for a safer Solomona, offloads back to Johnson, knocks it on. And Tonga have it now through Sione Katoa. Everyone's cramping up here. Hopawate, Fanua. His legs are still going, and he has stopped 40 away. Tupou runs. He might be cramping up as well. Picks up 11. 28 away. Hingano. Taumalolo. He's still going on all 4 cylinders. Slow to his feet. Katoa. Taukeaho. Big run from him. 4th tackle now for Tonga. Katoa, Lolohea runs, takes on the line, and has stopped 6 away by Mannering. Last tackle, Katoa. Here is Hurrell away to Fusatua. Fusatua gets himself a hat-trick, and the Tongans extend their lead to 6 with a kick to come. Tonga are away, and the Kiwis are staring down the battle of their worst defeat ever. Not in terms of margin, but in terms of opposition. A hat-trick for David Fusatua. What a day he's had. And what a day Tonga have had. Lovely ball from Conrad Hurrell. He's had a superb one as well. And the Tongans are so close now, they can smell it.
What's this? Look. Grandpa?
Got loose change? You'll love our loose change menu. Grab a chocolate waffle cone with Oreo cookies. Just $2 for a limited time at Macca's.
Once your business reaches a certain size, your faithful ute just won't cut it. But you can have the best bits of your ute combined with the payload of a truck. Suzu's ready to work range when you're ready to get serious.
A huge conversion attempt coming up here. A huge moment here for Siwa Takeaho. And a huge moment for the nation of Tonga. If Siwa Takeaho nails this conversion attempt, Tonga will be home. Tonga will be home if he can nail this. For an historic victory against the Kiwis. Their first against the Kiwis. Strikes it and misses to the right. And the Kiwis are still alive. If they can get a converted try and get a draw, I believe the Kiwis would still be on top of the ladder in Group B. Short kick-off here from Johnson. Can Tonga get it back? They can! Fusatua! What a match he's had. And what a leap again from Fusatua. Fafita now has it. A minute and a half away from an historic victory. Taumalolo now, the leading defector from the Kiwis. About to create history for his nation. Katoa away to Taukeaho. Couldn't nail the conversion attempt just a moment ago. But his team are so close now. Katoa, Fafita, he defected from Australia. A lot of talk about him as well. Last tackle here for Tonga. They might try and find the sideline here. Lolohea, kicks deflected, picked up here by Nikarima, and the Kiwis are still alive. Whare, Asofa Solomona takes on the line, knocked on by Wateni Zalesniak, then by Whare. Knock on from New Zealand, and they're home. They're home. It's going to be an historic victory. It's going to be their first victory against the Kiwis. They're going to top Group B, and they're surely going to be one of the favourites in this World Cup after what they've produced here this afternoon. New Zealand have packed the scrum. Time has stopped with 7 seconds left. 7 seconds away from a wonderful moment in the history of Tonga. Lolohea. Here is Taumalolo. Ironic hands to be in as Tonga create history and defeat the Kiwis for the first time. They have talked the talk, and now they have walked the walk. Taumalolo, Fafita and co, as they defeat the Kiwis here in Hamilton by 28 points to 22. What a game! The greatest game of all time. A special afternoon. A heartbreaking afternoon for the Kiwis. But a special day in the history of Tonga. Not only for their sport, but for their nation. Look at the emotion. Look at the joy. As Tonga create history here in Hamilton. Thank you for your company here this afternoon on what has been an historic afternoon for Tonga as they defeat the Kiwis by 6 points here in Hamilton.